Wouldn't listen to too much what I say this week. I've had a shocker.
Yeah.
It's been an absolute fucking nightmare. Still up screen.
You
Okay.
boys see my screen at this, or am I not doing it?
Should see mine now.
Oh, yeah.
Got a screen.
Yeah, Ali's, yeah. Spot on, mate.
So obviously I'm not going to get in the trade now this close to spread. I'm looking. Oh, mate, let me just get rid of this. So yeah, I'm looking. I think last week. Yeah, this was the high of the week, I believe. No, it wasn't the high of the week. That was the high of the week. Anyway, it's obviously sold off from here last week, broke structure to the downside, and it's just been working its way just gradually back up to. I'm liking this area here. I don't know whether it will hold, but I think we'll get a nice reaction off it and possibly get a trade. But there is other areas higher up. There's nothing really in here that I like.
Just say it all looks mitigated-ish, mate, and maybe tiny bits of imbalance.
Yeah, this has been tapped into, so
yeah,
this imbalance has been filled. So I really don't see any reason for it to come above this, to be honest.
The only difference, obviously, I don't think I've got it mounted for it. It looks like, you know, if that was my to the left side, then the last previous one. If you drew a line from the top of that London session into that Tokyo one.
Where's this, mate? So you want me to draw from here?
No, sorry, the third high, mate. Sorry, so it's like the one to the right now. So the high of the London one from the high there. I don't know if I would be still expecting that to go a touch higher from my 50.
Yeah, if it was a different time of day and I was setting the pending, I'd cover that high with my stop. I'd probably don't know what the stop loss is, 10 pips. I'd probably go 50% of this zone and cover the top.
Yeah. What I'll maybe do, mate, is when I get the screen back now, I'll mark it up and see if it falls into what I'm looking for.
Yeah. But I mean, obviously now, because you're going to get spreads are going to open up in a bit anyway, but I'd be looking for probably that level to go first, and then look for a supply zone in that leg that broke that level there, because that's probably the last. Because this low here, took this high, but this one here is what's essentially the lowest part of this move, which is taking this high here. So that's my structural point that I'd want to see go.
Yeah.
Right, what time frame is this on?
This is 15-minute, mate. Sorry.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I haven't looked at that on the 5, but I'm finding I took a few trades this week off the 5-minute, went like a chalk, and they didn't hold. Price just so I'm sort of sticking to the 15 at the minute. For entering trades.
Yeah, well, you've been having success on the 15, haven't you, as well? So
have mate, yeah. It's just price action this first half of the week for me has been terrible. Nothing's held, nothing's played out. Even though you've got I've had chocks and breaks of structures going in the direction I want to go. They've just turned straight around and took me out. Yeah. So I'm pretty confident this one, but I think it'll all happen overnight.
Yeah.
So, but I'll give you the screen back, mate, so you can mark it up.
Ali, before you go off that screen, your indicator for showing those session times. What's the name of that indicator? Because that's pretty clean and easy to see that.
It's by somebody called Lux Algo.
Lux Algo. Okay, brilliant. I'll check it out. Thank you.
Look, mate. I'll see if I can get it on.
I was gonna say, if you click on indicators at the top of your screen, Ali, you'll be able to
get it on. Sessions by Lux Algo.
Well, okay, brilliant. Thank you.
Yeah, I've got a lot turned up. There's loads of stuff on it, mate. So I've turned a lot of it off, and I just literally keep, just the boxes with obviously the name at the top. That's it.
Yeah, it looks nice and simple. I like that. Thank you.
It is, mate. Yeah, it's not too cluttered.
Yeah, I think it might be something I'm going to add to as well, to be honest. But
Yeah, I find it helps, mate.
I don't know if it'll affect any trades or not. But I do like it. I do like to know if it's like what session it is. I suppose I like the look of it. So yeah, cool, mate. I'll
You got it back, yeah.
I think so, mate. Yeah, never want to see that.
No, not yet. Here you are.
Yeah. So I'll look back over that soon, mate. It's a GU I was going to go over dinner. So it's not an ideal trade, this one for me. It wasn't, because you've got trend line in here. I was fully expecting this zone to sort of fail, plus I've got this zone above, but I marked it up as a sort of supply zone anyway, guys. But it pretty much played out pretty well, to be honest. Apart from I didn't get the actual proper structure breaks that I was looking for, but I did get smaller structure breaks. So obviously it's coming to me higher time frame zone here. And then obviously I was waiting for, I wanted a break structure from this area here, but yeah, I was sort of happy around here, I guess, but it just made me know that the market was going to try and continue going up a bit higher than I thought it was going to anyway. But anyway, it's like I say, it comes straight into that box, broke a couple of minus structures in here. And as always, but the tied to the point of imbalance that breaks the structure here. So this leg. This leg here that breaks structure. The high to the first point of imbalance. I know there's a bit of consolidation in here, but all this is covered by this. So to the point of imbalance, I'll just zoom in so people can sort of see what I'm looking at. Can you lot hear my Mrs. Fentanyl, by the way?
Your microphone sounded a bit blurred up to me, like you're underwater a bit, but you can see your screen okay.
Yeah, well, it's like my miss on the treadmill, that's all, in the corner of the room. I didn't know if you could hear that or not.
I can hear her running, yeah.
Yeah. You're all right, Bob. Yeah, so anyway, guys, I'd normally go, like I say, high point to the point of imbalance. Sometimes I'll do it to the bottom of the body. It just depends on delivery and price. Broke structure. Then it comes back into here. So I can move that, so I'll do the platform. As well. So as soon as it hits here, drop to the 1 minute. So I was looking at is it playing, looking at it to break that these sort of like lows here, or obviously if it goes higher, then I'll maybe adjust that. So as soon as it breaks these lows here, I think it goes a touch there, to be honest. But it's just the same again, guys. The 1 minute can be quite difficult with entries, I suppose. But I had this zone marked. And obviously it could have gone from this one here, but because there's a decent bit of imbalance in here. You got a bit of imbalance in there as well up to this one. Like I said, I didn't get the actual structure breaks that I wanted, so it was never going to be a trade that I was wanting to hold anyway. But like I say, the candle formation and how it all played out really quite well, which is why I wanted to show you guys. Just let it play out. Right. But I do show you that. Just see how big the stop was. So that candle's like a 1.7 candle. I tend to hang it around 3, but on GU I'd have gone 2.5. Because it's the spread not too difficult on it. I know where it goes, but I'd have been aiming for points of imbalance somewhere around here, maybe a touchdown here that have gone, but I know it doesn't, so but I'll let it play and see it's hit that a couple of times pointedly and then it drops. Would have been a nice 11 to 1 trade. Like that, I didn't get any because it didn't break structures, but yeah, it played out fairly well. So obviously, if people want to watch that back later on when I get it uploaded, so it's like I said, it's a clean 1 minute entry. So it's just yeah, last candle with the extreme 1 minute, nice and clean. Has anyone got any questions or want me to go over anything on that?
If that on that trade, Lee, if that dropped out again and then followed the same principles, would you go for a second entry if it come back into your lower time frame point of interest?
It depends, mate. If I'd have took some out, if I'd have took some money out or stopped the trade, then chances are I would risk a smaller amount. But it's pretty much as soon as it's tapped into the candle, mate, the candle almost becomes invalid.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, so it has happened before a couple of times, a handful of times to me. But
I wouldn't on the 1 minute.
No, I could say it's tight. If the 1 minute was a bigger candle, maybe, but definitely not on like a 1.5 pip candle. That's like there's a few touches into it as well. So that's telling me that they've taken price out of it. There's no money left in it or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. I think there was one there I was watching sort of over the last couple of days. It may have been Euro AUD, and that tapped into a similar pattern. And on 2 or 3 occasions, it kept hitting that sort of that lower time frame.
Yeah. See what on.
It can do. I've seen it do it before.
Yeah.
Like off 15-minute POIs, it will come down a few times and hit the same area.
Yeah. No, not bad.
But the more times it tests an area, the more time the higher the chance it's going to go through it at the next time it does it.
Get ready for it, yeah.
Yeah, on this one, I know it touched in here a couple of times on the 15, but it has a decent enough push away as well. You got a couple of touches in here, but as soon as it comes back for that 1 minute entry, it creates a high, it drops. Like a decent push away here. Like I say, if this would have dropped below here, I'd have been definitely trying to get in and hold it
Okay.
further.
Yeah.
But because I didn't get, like, say, any clear breaks, it was always ever going to be just a quick in and out sort of jobby.
Yeah. Fair call.
Yeah, it's something I need to work on. Structures, it's structure what's important for me. If, like I said, I wanted the 15-minute to break below here, I wanted the 1 minute to break below here. So, like I said, I knew it was literally just trending up. So, I know it's got to reach a POI, I guess, but at least if you're getting some breakup structure somewhere, it's sort of like trying to tell you that it's definitely thinking about going the opposite way, I guess. Yeah. Anyone else got any questions, guys?
Sorry, Lou, did you take that trade, mate? Or
Sorry, mate, what was that?
did you take that trade?
No, mate, no. Like I say, because I knew it was going to go. I knew it. I didn't think it was going to go much lower, to be honest, mate. Like I say, if this 1 minute would have broke below here, I'd have definitely been taking it. Every other confirmation was hit, mate, but the one I actually wanted, really. So, yeah, like I say, if it broke here, mate, it'd have been enough for me. But like I say, everything else played out perfectly. I could have took the 1 to 10 ish. With me trading plan is to start taking things at 1 to 10s or around that sort of area. But yeah, like I said, I just, because I didn't get the breaks I wanted, mate, it didn't really hit me me rules. So I just literally marked it out and watched it play out. But it's maybe something I'll work on in the future, mate. Is even if it's against direction of what I think it's going, you can still get decent little trades. To be honest, I mean, it only went 27 on pips, you know. But
Yeah,
because I do it on the 1 minute, mate.
I think from my own experience, it's sometimes it's probably just better just leaving it, like, you know, it's always going to be just thinking that there's always going to be another trade.
Yeah, well, that's why I left it, mate, because
You know what I mean?
For the last sort of like 4, 5, maybe 6 of weeks, it's been a little bit quiet, if you like. I've had like two decent trades, maybe, but the big trades. So I'm more than happy to wait out for really good trades that hit all my rules, than take risks on stuff that's not. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm very patient with it, mate. I'm not like itching to get into a trade or anything, which is why I just sat and watched this one play out. And there'll be more. I've had a couple of the latest go up today. I think I can see where they're at, to be honest. Anyone know how to check the latest on this?
Don't ask me, mate.
On the right hand side, right, yeah.
Where's the one? You know, the log, is it the log history or something? Stay on me a second, I'm going to get me tablet because I can wait for that.
So is it not that one, or JPY, that's been triggered?
I don't think it was, mate. It might be, but I feel like they're from a little while ago. But 2 seconds, mate. It's just learning it now. So.
Have a look at AU in a minute, mate. Has he gone somewhere?
No, I'm here, mate. Sorry, I was trying to find the alerts. What am I looking at? Sorry, mate.
Have a look at AU on the 15-minute.
Yeah.
See what you think.
Start a bit high, mate. You're looking for a sell, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm just looking at where price is currently, and
yeah,
that there's been a. So, if you look at London, New York today, they've created equal
Yeah.
highs, and obviously in Tokyo, there was quite a two bit of a push down, which broke some structure, and then it's left quite a nice demand supply zone up there with imbalance. Although there is areas higher up that it might come to, but it looks like it might sell in there. Do you want me to show my screen? Yeah, there, mate. Just that one there.
Yeah.
So equal highs.
You got sort of got a bit of a trend line here as well, mate. Yeah.
It's broke structures. Yeah, it's broke structure to the left.
Well, like this. So there's a little bit of imbalance in here, mate.
There is.
It's a long way to go. I think you'll definitely get a decent reaction from it, mate. This is the thing with that, obviously how high grade, mate. It's a lot can happen between, so like hitting this point, breaking structures and does all sorts, you know.
Can you see that little drawing there? No.
What? Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
If I just draw there, see, because it's had a structure break. Oh, that's a shit.
I was gonna say to that one there, yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, up there you had like an order flow shift where where it came off from Tokyo.
Yeah.
And then it's swept that low. So I'd be inclined to think it'll come up above.
Come back up, sell up on the
sell off from up there.
Yeah.
Because you've got loads of liquidity further down for it to take.
Yeah.
And we should be. I mean, if you measure from the top of that move to that low, we should be in the discounted. We should be above the 50%, are we?
It's above the 50, mate. 50 is here.
Yeah.
So it's 62-ish, pretty bang on 62. I'd say it's it's a touch lower than what me personally would be wanting.
Yeah.
Like I say, my zone's bang on me 89, mate. You know, but like I say, I'm waiting weeks. Yes.
Yeah. Because it could sell it. You might get a nice trade from there.
Like I say, I see it all the time, mate. It's a lot happens between my zones. Is anyone? Yeah, looks good to me, mate. I think Sean's probably good. There's a sweep just before as well, to be honest.
Where's that, mate?
You got equal highs there.
Yeah, it swept liquidity there, and then because I see that level there.
So people can see. Yeah. Relatively, yeah. So you've got equal highs-ish there, liquidity sweep, breaking structures to the downside. Yeah, it looks pretty good to me, mate. Obviously, is that what we call inducement?
Yeah,
here.
yeah, that for me
So-
would be inducement, mate. Yeah, it's inducing
Yeah.
sellers in.
So liquidity basically a trap for all people, other people. Your average retailer who don't really know what they're doing would be thinking this might happen. But obviously, we know that it's a trap. So we would also be looking for the banks to probably do this.
Forming a bit of a trend line as well on its way back up.
Yeah. So yeah, we know that roughly this is probably going to happen. Little bounce off, sweet, take everyone's money. Joe Bob's just going to put their stop loss somewhere like that, you know. I want that. Banks could give them a little bit, sweep it, take their stop losses, and then go. Yeah, looks good to me, mate. It's definitely something I'll keep my eye on, at least.
I might put a pendant on that.
So, yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, certainly I'll watch it. I'll leave the markings up on it.
Yeah, it's that one and whichever the other one was. I said the first thing. Can't remember which one that was now. I think it was. What was the one I said originally, mate? Was it? I can't remember.
Me neither, mate.
Just scrolling through my pairs now, having a look which one it was. Oh. Or JPY.
So, yeah, I'm looking at UJ at the minute as well. I haven't had to let it go off. I don't know.
I've not got any because that's come up. That's come up to London Open, hasn't it? London High, sorry, last week.
Yeah. So also I've got that 4 hour candle with me. That might have interest. Drops at 50.
Where are you looking, mate, on that? Because there's another one if you go back to the 17th of March.
So I'll just go back to the 4 hour.
Friday. Let me just have a look, mate. On.
Oh, you're a touch higher than that, yeah.
Yeah.
You're here, right? Yeah. 16, 17, 16, yeah. You're looking at this here, mate.
Yeah. I'm wondering whether it's going to come up. Because when you drop down to the 15-minute, there's quite a bit of imbalance in that area.
Yours breaks structure as well, mate, to be honest. So
They both do, don't they, really?
yeah. It's like I say, it's this is why I like how I trade, mate, because
yeah, because you get a confirmation.
Yeah, I'm getting confirmation, so I'm pretty much going to set my lay there now. If price don't come back down past this, if I don't get that, then it's just going to carry on. It might come down here, and then clear off back up to your area, mate. So it's yeah. Like I do like your area, to be honest, mate. I think I prefer it than my own, to be honest. You got a bit of imbalance to the left here as well. It was just an area I'm out of, to be honest.
You see, you never know. You know, I've been wrong a fair few times before.
Yeah, I prefer yours, mate, to be honest with me. Because, Lloyd, if you look at your point of interest, if you go like you're everywhere, there's no imbalance in this one, mate. It's a bit further up, but it's got to come a long way to sort of get it. So I think I prefer your area, to be honest.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like so much about mine is there's obviously like equal highs above the entry. Because there's like a cluster of 4 candles, isn't there? If you go on a 15-minute, there's a cluster of like 4 candles. So there's probably like on the lower time frames quite a bit of liquidity that's sat there. But there's nothing really above it that I like, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I'm
I'm gonna mark that one up.
This also looks balanced. Just this tiny bit in here, mate. That's the only. That's maybe a touch in here.
I don't see it coming up there, to be honest.
No, it's what I think, mate, is if there's a lot of it, it'll come for it for the tiny little bits. Like when I get my 1 minute entries, what you find is sometimes you're going off the. Obviously, a lot of the time I go off the very last candle before the down move. Sometimes you get the move that breaks the structure, if you like. So obviously here it would be sort of like that. If it's selected, if this was the 1 minute, you might get the entry off of this like candle here, or this one up here. Yeah. But obviously, a lot of times when it does it, it leaves imbalance, a tiny bit of imbalance. It's not bothered about filling every bit of it.
Yeah.
But it does want to fill at least the majority of it, sort of thing. So I'll have to get some screenshots sorted for me entries and just sort of like try and show you I'll show everybody what I mean.
Yeah, that'd be handy, mate.
Yeah. When you have a quick look at this, please, mate, tell me if you think it's a valid zone or where you would be looking for a break for 15 minutes. Absolutely, Chris, mate. GJ. So, GJ. Is that from today, Chris? Is it or? So,
Looking for on GJ, mate.
you what? Sorry.
What's the question, mate? I missed it.
Chris has put something in the chat, mate. He's asked me to see where my 15-minute break would be. Me personally, mate, would not want to be below. I wouldn't want anything less than that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too bad to be fair, mate. Obviously, if you see it's actually hit a zone of mine, but obviously it failed today. I did have this. Obviously, got break structure down here for point of interest. But again, there's a trend line here, mate. So just where that might be going. Yeah, just be careful that don't get straight off it, mate. Wait for a 15-minute break. Ideally, really ideally, you'd want to be down here, mate. But it's a decent amount of pips, so.
Oh, that first one you marked would be good enough for me.
Yeah, that tends to be what I go for, mate. Is that, but a lot of the time they do go a lot further. I mean, this one here is probably actually the 4-hour leg, mate. To be honest,
I would have thought so.
Yeah, it's the 4-hour. You see, so I want these. Do you know when when I'm getting one of the big trades? So if it hits that and then breaks that and then comes back and does your 1 minute shift, like say you're holding it for that, which is silly pips, you know, like 270 odd pips just to break that sort of structure. But yeah, I'm not sure on this, mate, just because of this trend line.
Well, you've got a big bit of imbalance above that trend line.
Yeah, so like I say, this is what I've actually got anyway. I've got this zone here marked up, so it might literally come into. I'll have to mark the 15-minute candle on that just to. Might sweep that trend line. Yeah, it might sweep it into that. It might not, but yeah, obviously, if you're just going to trade off obviously trend line, mate, you're going to get taken out of there a bit. So, but which is why I always wait for breaks of structures and things. So it sort of like saves you a lot of money. So, right, I've got like 2 minutes left, guys. Does anyone want to quickly go over anything or?
You get cut off mid sentence again, aren't you?
Yeah. Every week, mate. This might be the first time they've done that.
No, just thanks, Ali and Lee, for your time tonight.
It's
No worries,
fine,
mate.
mate. And
Hope it's been useful.
I've also, just before we do shoot, guys, I did ask Sean Walker. He's going to jump on next week, and he's going to go over how he trades. So get on,
Nice.
guys. He does bankers mainly, I believe. I'm sure he'll explain it next week. So we'll hopefully learn a bit, all of us. So I'll put it there, guys. All right.
Cheers,
Cheers, mate. Cheers,
No
mate.
worries, boys. Catch you later.